It's better. You still need this. That's better. That is better. Welcome to the live, everybody. Give a few minutes for y'all to join, and then we shall roll with it. Welcome, Soph. What's good? What's happening? Whoa. I apologize for that, guys. Damn. You were fishing? Oh, how cool. I don't fish. I don't fish. But welcome. Happy Friday, everybody. My phone. Now you're going back. Well, welcome back, Nico. Try to put this. Apologize for the phone falling down like it did, but you know, I'm trying to, like, there's the sun, as you could see, the sun is like really strong in the way that I'm facing. So oh, you had delicious pizza for dinner. Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. I had to I like put this visor behind the window for the sun, you know, and it like pressed on the phone. So I apologize if you all seen that. But happy Friday, everybody. We're gonna do a Q&A today. I think Fridays is gonna be Q&A, and where you guys can ask any questions you want. I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna go in super detail on the Q&A, because you know, a lot of people want to ask questions. So but you know, we'll get through as many as we can and what have you. And you know, Sundays is going to be Positivity Sunday, and Fridays will be Q&A, and everything else will be just a topic or something or whatever. I don't know at this point, but tap the like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you all, man, and I hope that you're having a great Friday. I hope your Friday is off to a great start. Thank you, everybody, to all the new subscribers, man. We have a lot of new subscribers, a lot. And we're literally 1 hour away from pushing into the threshold of 2,900 hours. So we're like 101 hours away from officially reaching the hours we need, the first tier of hours. My first question is, what is your favorite pizza topping? If you could choose whatever pizza topping you want, what would it be? Garlic. I love garlic. Put some garlic on and I'm good. Love me some garlic. Jamie, welcome to the live. Love from Carol from England. Welcome, Jamie. Well, tap that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate you all the way from across the pond in England. Thank you for joining, man. Hey, Queen, what's happening? Welcome to the live. Malaysia. I'm so jet lagged. Really? Well, why are you jet lagged? Where'd you go? What did you do? And let me tell you guys something, man. I'm working on some videos that I've vlogged. I hope you guys got a chance to catch the live the other day when I was at the park and I was streaming at the park. If you didn't get to see that, go back and watch it. It was phenomenal, and it was beautiful, and it was peaceful, and it was calm. what was I saying now? Um, oh yeah, so I'm working on a bunch of content that I've recorded already, and Luna has recorded. We're just in the process of editing a lot of content, so get ready because we have some really interesting stuff. Some vlogs, a lot of vlogs. Um, a day in the life of Daren, a day in the life of Luna. So get ready for that stuff is coming. Doctor, what's good? Welcome to the live. George, welcome. George Lee, welcome to the live. I'll tell you what, man, the temperature here cooled down quite a bit. It kind of now feels like fall, so to speak, a little bit. It's a little bit cooler than um, what it's been normally. But yeah, start asking your questions, y'all. We'll give it a little bit because we just we just went live, so it usually takes a little bit for people to get notifications and what have you. So, um, Presley, what's happening, brother? Um, I was just working on some vlogs yesterday, Presley, that I recorded a day in the life of, and so these are going to be all mashed up, and we're going to create like a good wholesome vlog. And good. I'm glad you just pulled up, Presley, because we just went live like 7 minutes ago. So things are going to start getting rolling. People are starting to come in, and so I'm glad that you're here. You were vacationing in London, and now I'm home in tropical weather. Oh, was it cold in London versus where you are now? Yeah, I was recording a bunch of vlogs. We just got to edit the stuff, man. We have so much content right now between me and Luna that we just got to edit it. That's where we're at. I mean, yeah, she has done a Q&A. I mean, she was live this past week. She's had like a really bad migraine the last couple days. Um, and I'm hoping today when she wakes up, her migraine is gone because she's had it for like 2 or 3 days now. But yeah, when she went live the other day, she was answering tons of questions. And I know she was on for a good couple hours. She pretty much went live right after I did. Sending loving light to Luna. Yeah, yeah, me too. I've been sending loving light to Luna as well. So anybody that can send her healing, peace, love, all of it, I'm sure she'll be very appreciative to it. And she'll thank every single one of you, of course. Welcome everybody to the live, man. Tap that like button, subscribe to the channel. We got another Luna in the house. Luna Bell. Welcome, Luna Bell, to the live. How you doing, Laura? Is it Laura? Yeah, Laura. Welcome to the live. How's everybody doing on this Friday, man? There's a lot of craziness going on in the world right now, man. I will tell you that with great certainty, man. You have to make sure that you're grounded and you're centered and because there's some crazy stuff going on right now, man. The government shutdowns. I mean, the military deploying all over in different places, which this is kind of the things that I've been telling you guys about for the past year and a half, that this stuff is going to start unfolding. And now it's actually in our faces and starting to happen. So it's like important to be peaceful within you so that you're not reactive and that these things don't affect you in any way, shape, or form, you know? Um, oh, cool, Queen. Well, yeah, you got to prioritize rest, man. Always rest. Always put yourself first, man. Always. And like I said, there's a lot of things going on in the world, and you don't have to get entangled in it. You can observe it, but you don't have to get entangled in it. And by entanglement, I mean uh, reactive, argumentative, you know. And I'm sending you a lot of healing, Queen, and love and peace. And um, what I get when I tune in, you're just going through upgrades. Forget about the label of what you think it actually is. It's just your body upgrading, and it's your body needing rest. And if it didn't happen, what would you be doing? You wouldn't be resting. So a lot of people are being forced into rest right now because they've been doing too much, and now they need to rest and integrate everything. So if this didn't happen, and I'm not saying that like in a bad way, I'm saying it in a good way because it's actually forcing you into rest. So look at it in a positive way. Look at it as, yeah, my body's upgrading, and yeah, definitely plenty of fluids. Hydrate, drink a lot of water, man, because you'll flush everything out faster. It's not only that, but it's also detox. Like your body's going through a detox. So you probably wouldn't have done it otherwise. So it's your body's way of forcing you into rest and forcing you to cleanse and detox. So look at it like that, and you'll move through it a lot quicker. Forget about these labels that society has put upon it, like the label of what you said, the F word, FLU word. It's just a label. Forget about that. Um, and they don't even really know, but it's actually detox and cleansing and getting you to rest and needing you to drink more water and hydrate. And so that's my point. Yes, exactly, Queen. Exactly my point. And that's why a lot of people are experiencing different kinds of physical ascension symptoms, so to speak, if you want to call it symptoms, ascension stuff, because they're needing to slow down. And if you didn't have the things happening, you wouldn't slow down. And not just you, but just 99.9% of society, Um, so these things occur so that we can, and so that the body can cleanse too. Because a lot of times when you have stuff like that, you don't want to eat the normal things that you normally eat. You may not even want to eat at all. You may want to fast. So it kind of forces you to fast. It kind of forces you to not eat the normal things that you would eat. And it forces you to stop doing all those things because your body's like, yo, I've been trying to tell you this for a while and you're not listening. So now I'm going to get louder and louder and louder, and you will listen. And I'm not making laughter of it. I'm just, I hope that you don't take it in that way. Trying to bring light to it, because it is a good thing and it is a positive thing. Even though you may not feel that great, it is a positive thing. And on the other side of it, you're going to be so much different and so much better and so much clearer. Yeah, exactly. Exactly why. These things happen and people look at it in like a negative way because of the medical society. I'll call it medical society. These buildings that you would go into, they don't know. They just want to push. They want to pill push, so to speak. Oh yeah, take these anti BIOTI, things. Take this, take that. And they don't get to the root cause. And really, the root cause is change your diet. Hey, let me tell you something. You guys know, and I talked about it on a previous live about the acid that I was experiencing, what you would call reflux, whatever they call it. Well, part of it was an upgrade, and the other part was getting me to eat earlier. And now that I eat, because I typically go to bed at like 7, 8 o'clock at night, sometimes I'm even falling asleep at 6. And if I was to eat at 4 or 5 and then actually fall asleep and lay down, that's exactly why it was happening, because it happened to me one time, I think it was this week or it was last week, and it hasn't happened since. Now that I've been super strict with the time that I finish eating, which I'm eating roughly around 1:32. The latest I ate yesterday was like 3:30, and that's lunch/dinner. Okay, have not had the burning in the chest, have not had the acid shooting up in my throat, nothing at all. Aside from, I've cut a lot of different things out of my diet. Yeah, finishing early, exactly, because you need at least 3 or more hours for your food to digest before you lay down or go to sleep. And so I've completely cut off, and then I'm fasting. Like right now, I'm still fasting. So I probably won't have anything till 11 or 12 Eastern time. So I'm roughly fasting like intermittently, like what, 24, is it 24 hours or actually over 12 to 16 hours in between. Um, and at some point I'll do a long fast again. Maybe sometime this month I'll do a longer extended fast later in the month. So I'm noticing that, and a lot of people, what will a doctor do? They give you Pepto-Bismol or Tums, or they'll put you on some kind of medication for reflux, when in actuality it's just like changing what you're eating less processed foods, aside from, and I'm not a doctor, so again, I have to repeat this on here that I'm not a doctor, but I have over 30 something years of nutrition, and all of that. So, well, yeah, I think they put you on stuff too, because I know multiple people that are older, way older than me, and they got them on medication for it. They're not actually getting to the root cause. They're just putting you on something to kind of band-aid it, so to speak. Oh, you'll send me the good Irish butter? Cool. Um, yeah, I don't eat grilled cheese. I don't eat bacon either, Thomas. Um, but yeah, we're all like being forced in some way, shape, or form to change the way we eat, to eat less processed foods, to eat healthier, to eat earlier, to fast more. Um, it's all what we're needing to do right now as we ascend. Um, they got you working on overtime today, Presley, huh? Yeah, well, I mean, if you go to bed at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, 7 o'clock is fine, you know? But yeah, anything after 7, your body starts going into a cleansing detox process. And a lot of people eat really late and eat like at midnight and 2 in the morning. And that's the time when your body goes into like this cleansing period. but people still do it anyway, you know? So yeah, really 7 o'clock on, your body's going into like a cleansing period. So yeah, it is good to stop after 7. It's really good to stop after like 3. Yeah, I mean, if you don't eat for like 2 days, you're fasting. So yeah, you are cleansing. That's detox. That's cleansing. I mean, yeah, most definitely. I mean, if your cleansing period is like it goes into this period where your body is cleansing itself, you know, and that's like 7 o'clock on through the night. You can't take. I don't. Oh my god. Okay. Well, you can't probably take it because your body's telling you it doesn't want it no more. Is what's probably happening. I mean, to cleanse out a lot of the poisons and things that they've put into the foods and you know, the spraying of our stuff and the skies, and I can go on, but I have to like kind of, you know, be a little bit, you know, I have to be a little bit, you know, discreet in how I say it. The benefits are, so you feel better. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, man, most of society has been eating processed foods. Like that's what everything is. It's all processed. There's no whole foods, you know, like that. Everyone's on the go and on the run, and they want something quick. And there's a lot of sugar and um, tons of sugar in everything. And then there's like seed oils and oils in general, and it's just all not good and not healthy for the body, and causes all kinds of things, man. And and one thing that I've noticed that they're pushing a lot, and no disrespect to anybody that eats it, because you can eat it. I don't, you know, I'm not judging anybody, man, but I'm noticing that they're pushing like really spicy stuff, a lot of spicy stuff, and people love it, and they love the like atomic hot and all this kind of stuff, and a lot of the fast food places are pushing atomic hot stuff and everything, and a lot of people that do eat it, they end up with heartburn and acid reflux and all that stuff, but they still eat it because they love it and they're addicted to it. I don't really understand it. I would love someone to explain it to me, but I don't really understand like what the like your eyes are tearing up and you're sweating and your mouth is burning off, and like your mouth's on fire, and I don't really understand like I don't know. I don't understand what's so great about that. I never enjoyed that. It's um oh, is it really? From spicy stuff you get a dopamine hit? I mean, sugar I know you do. I didn't know you get. Whoa. My phone was just about to go down. Good thing I noticed that. Um Me personally, I'm noticing. No, I don't think so, man. Um Actually, all that stuff like the GOV going down and all of it is part of the plan to disrupt everything and dismantle it. But my brother eats unpleasantly spicy things for the thrill. So what is the thrill of it though, Queen? Like, has he ever given you like an explanation as to what is so thrilling about it? Like that your mouth is like completely on fire and your eyes are watering and like I don't know, I don't understand. And then you get like heartburn and when you go to the bathroom it burns like hell. I don't know what is so I don't know. I mean, please somebody enlighten me. Oh, an accomplishment. Okay. So even just like normally eating it, like I don't yeah, I get I guess you could be right about that because they've made it like this like challenge, by having those one chip hot challenges on where you see it all over social media. People think it's like if they can, like if I could eat the hottest thing in the world, like I'll go in the Guinness Book of World Records and I'll be like this superhero for being able to like withstand this super spicy thing. I don't know. I don't know. It makes no sense to me, but okay. I think there's something else because I don't know. I don't know. People, why people like it, I have no idea. I'd love to know, understand it, because I don't. Do you think government has something to do with it? Has to do with what though? Because they have a lot to do with a lot of things. I'm not quite sure what you're asking me. I think it's Donnie. I'm not sure what you're asking me. That really pulled the string. Pulled the string of what though? Presley, you notice there's like a lot of young people in here, man. You notice that, Presley? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course, man. Of course. 100%. And yet they have a lot to do with a lot of things. Um, there's different departments and agencies, let's just say, that are doing things that people don't realize, like the fluoride in the water, for one thing. That's been going on for years. It's not something that was, that's been going on since I've been on this planet, and it's all part of the plan to, you know, put people in lower frequencies and lower vibrations to control, manipulate all of it. Um, it's to essentially dumb you down to the point where you just don't question anything and you just do what you're told. And that's the way that they're able to keep people like kind of in a controlled state. Again, I'm going to be very mindful of how I word things and the way I say things because I don't want to get these videos taken down. So if you understand, um, oh yeah, 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 of course. That's part of what I'm saying. Yeah. And the spraying things in the sky thing and the pesticides on the apples and things of that sort. All of it is, yeah, dumb you down so you don't question anything. So you're in fear and you're easily controlled. Yes. Oh, I'll be here, man. I came here for this, Russell. I will be here. I'm leading I'm leading everyone to the promised land, to the golden age, to the age of love, to the Aquarian age, man. That's me and Luna are leading everyone. Never ever have I ever been a follower, or nor do I ever want to be. I always will, and in fact, be a free thinker until the day I leave this planet. And I've always fought against and rebelled against everything, kicking and screaming, in fact. And I've been through a lot in this lifetime. Trust me when I tell you. Not many people could, in fact, walk in my shoes. They would have turned back around and said, "Take me out of here, man," if they went through what I've gone through. Uh, I'm leading humanity to the golden age, man, to the age of love, to the new earth. Also, I noticed they're using some normalized emotion that was not. And of course, with God, man, on my side, of course, I'm protected and being led and guided every step of the way with God's help, man. I allow God to work through me. I allow God to lead me. I allow God to speak through me, and I trust the process. I trust what's unfolding. I know that all of this, no matter how bad it looks on the news, on the mainstream news, no matter how bad it looks, we have to go through it. But yeah, the strong will survive. Hell yeah, I've surrendered 1000%. And I'm just observing. I'm watching this movie play out with my bag of popcorn. I got my popcorn ready, and I trust the process, and I'm observing. And I'm like, all right, get me my popcorn, man. I'm ready. Let's go. You know? Not all of us will go to heaven, but the ones who believe and didn't. Wait, let me go back because I missed some other comments. I definitely surrendered, Russell. I've surrendered many, many times, my brother. Not all of us will go to heaven, but the ones who believe and didn't do wrong will make it. So you don't have to worry about, brother. It's the ones who disobeyed. Well, you know, yeah, I mean this planet is being currently eradicated of all the darkness because what we're going through and what we've been going through is dark versus light. That's what we're going through. It's a spiritual war, man. Dark versus the light. Yeah, I mean, of course. But there's still no judgment. Yeah, oh, trust me, brother. DJMAGS. Trust me when I tell you, man, okay? I've been broken down time after time after time, and oh, yes, I have been made stronger. And um, the ones that are here, the chosen ones, the ones that we volunteered to be here, like I said, man, the things that I have done and the things that I continue to do, people just won't do it. They're not going to do it, man. You think, like, you know how many people out there, like, will refuse to fast and to fast for days and days and are not even mentally strong enough to do that? And I'm not putting anybody down, man, but it's like they've conditioned people to make people weak minded, and they're not going to do these things. They're not going to go in an ice cold plunge and you know uh which, mind you, we still haven't got to the amount of subscribers and the at watch hours yet. But when we do, I have an ice cold plunge that I got that's still in the box that I have not used yet, and I'm waiting to do it with you all live on YouTube when we get the followers and the watch hours. We'll be doing it live on YouTube like I promised. I don't know if Luna said she would, but I'm not 100% sure if she agreed. I don't know. Presley, clarify that with me, because I know Presley was on there and he said we should do it live, and I said we should do it recorded, and I just don't remember. Yeah, I got one brand new in the box that I have not opened yet, and I was going to do it on here, but I was actually going to videotape, and then Presley put his 2 cents in and said, "No, you should do it live." And I'm like, "All right, well, when Luna comes down here, and if we hit the a certain amount of subscribers and we get the watch hours, we'll do like a live, and we'll do a cold plunge." Yeah, see? Do you remember if Luna said she would do it, Presley? I don't remember. But I said we would both do it, you know, on the same live. But I'm not quite sure. I can't remember if she said she would do it or not. Um, you think she did? Of course you do. Um, yeah, of course. I would premiere it. I would premiere it, you know? Um, but it's brand new in the box. I haven't even opened it yet. And I plan to unbox it on the live or on a video if we record it, and do it. And but most people don't do that, man. They won't mentally do it. They won't go in an ice cold shower. They won't fast. They won't get they have difficulty getting off of food addictions and porn addictions and all kinds of things. It really takes mental strength. And Wim Hof talked about this big time, and he said people in the United States are very comfortable, and they've been it's do you not think that we've been conditioned that way, to be that way? Because if you know how mentally strong you have to be to ice cold plunge. It's not something that, just, you have to be so focused on your breath when you do it. You have to breathe. You have to be present. Yeah, oh, it does, Queen. You're spot on, man. And it builds your immune system. It strengthens your immune system. You get so clear in the head, like clear-minded, like the fogginess goes away. It's life-changing. And you pretty much clear any kind of dis-ease, I'll say. I'm not, like I said, I ain't a doctor. I'm not telling you anything. You can heal from anything. I'm just, you know what I'm saying. You do calculus during. But I'm just saying, man, a lot of the things going forward, you really have to be in control of your mind and not allow your mind to be in control of you. And ice cold plunging is, man, you want to quiet the mind, do an ice cold plunge. Take an ice cold bath or ice cold shower. Put the shower on the back of your neck, and have it ice cold, and you'll get out of there so clear, and you will feel like invigorated. It's something different about, like, and listen, man, Wim Hof has proven this. He goes into like Poland in shorts in the depths of winter, because he knows how impactful it is. Oh, it wakes you up, man. What do you think, like, a lot of the NFL players do, man, and the football players and the sports players? What do they do, man? They take ice baths. It's so healing. Oh, it is. You don't even need coffee, man. But coffee is another thing that they've used to control. It's all addictions, because what happens when you try to get off of coffee? You go through withdrawal. You go through a withdrawal, and it's not an easy withdrawal, man. You get headaches. Same with soda. It's the same thing. You go through heavy withdrawal. All of these things, man, alcohol, sugar, it's all been used to control the masses. And I'm here to wake you all up, man. You know, cold showers first thing in the morning, better than coffee, 100,000%. Queen. I try not to be on the internet too much because that's not real life. Real life is out in the real world. People need to go try it sometime. I agree with you, man. I did dopamine fasts for a long time. There was a point where I totally, like, even up to this day, my phone is on silent. I have all notifications off. Yes, I use YouTube and stuff like that, but I can get off of it. I don't have an addiction to it any longer. Yeah, I don't even get, like, I don't doom scroll. I don't do any of that stuff. When I fasted from it for like about 2 years, when I went on NoFap and semen retention for over 2 years, I also dopamine fasted from all social media. I deleted everything and I went off of it. And I put my phone on silent and I literally was not using it at all because I started to notice, and this was several years ago, I started to notice where my brain wasn't even thinking anymore to pick up the phone to go grab it. My hand was just naturally, it was a habit where my hand would just go and grab the phone. And I wasn't even thinking about it anymore. It became that much of a habit. So I had to break the habit. And I just deleted everything and I walked away from everything and I just spent time in nature alone with no phone, no social media, no nothing. And I got the most downloads I ever got in my life. And I was rebalancing my dopamine receptors by eliminating that stuff. Most people's dopamine receptors are so whacked out, dude, because of all this doom scrolling and social media and everything, and all the addictions to, and mind you, when I did the NoFap and I did the semen retention and I got off porn for over 2 years, which I haven't gone back to since, I don't have an addiction to food anymore. Food doesn't really get me like it does, like it used to, where I'm like, oh my God, I have to have that. And I eat that piece of chocolate and I have like a euphoric orgasm from food, where your eyes roll behind your head. I don't have any of that anymore. Food just is like food. I eat to live, not live to eat, basically. And all these different addictions have caused us, and I'll go and I buy some new bag of chips and I eat it and I'm just like, like those donuts I showed you guys, they're good, but I'm not like what I used to be, where I'm like all on my mind, like pizza and hamburgers and Ghirardelli chocolate, and it's always on my mind, and I eat a piece and I gotta have another one and I gotta have another one, and it's not like that anymore. It's like I broke free of it. And not where the food and the alcohol and the drugs and the porn has a hold on you. I broke free of it. Cold showers are amazing, man, for you. They're the best thing you can do. Exactly. It gives you a clear restart to start again tomorrow. Amen. Amen to you, brother. It's hard habit to break. I get it. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, man. I was watching porn since I was like a little kid. I didn't break free of that since till like, I don't know, in my probably my like late 30s to like the beginning of my 40s before I finally realized what was going on, and I was like, I snapped out of it, and I was like, oh, I've got to stop this, and I've got to be really disciplined and mentally, physically, everything, because it is one of the biggest things that they figured out a way to get people addicted to. Um, My brother started putting his phone outside of his room. Yeah, I did that too, man. And I plug it in outside, and then I'll connect it to a Bluetooth speaker so I could play like, high, frequency music and stuff like that, like meditative music when I go to sleep, but I won't leave the phone in the room. Um, yeah, some people even like, if they really are addicted to it, they'll lock it in their car. Um, it is a great idea, Queen. I agree. Eat to live, don't live to eat. That's a true statement. It is, man. It is 1000%. I've made it a habit to spending time with Jesus every morning. I've made it, Cindy, I've made it a point to spend time with God every morning, Jesus and God. And I actually am developing a relationship with God and Jesus. Every single day I spend time and I talk with God and Jesus, and I have a conversation, and I'm developing a friendship, a relationship, a connection. I'm developing my connection back, because for so long I walked away. So hats off to you, Cindy Rose. Yeah. Clint, exactly. It was all about like, I've got to have this food, man. Oh my God, it tastes so good. Like these chicken wings. Oh my God, this hamburger. And I would like salivate over it. And I was like, I want to travel the world and taste gourmet food all around the world and blah, blah, blah. And it was everything was an addiction, man. Like I said, to pornography, to food, to alcohol, to you wouldn't just have one drink. You drink to get tore up. I wouldn't just smoke weed to just have a little bit. I would smoke weed to get stoned out of my gourd. You know, it was like everything. And then when I started fasting, when I broke free and did semen retention and no fap, and then I started fasting. And this was years ago, and it's been life changing for me. And breath work, of course. I can't forget breath work and Kundalini yoga. All of those things played a part in helping me break free of everything and rewire my brain, rewire my nervous system, where I don't have those kind of things anymore. I can just have a little piece of cake or chocolate, and I don't think about it ever again. And if I want to have it again, okay. It's not an addiction though. And it's not even to the point where it's like so good that I can't stop. It's not even like that. I haven't even found food anymore that I'm like, holy crap, this is just so damn amazing that like, wow. It's like, I'm like, okay, it's all right. Type of thing. Cold showers are very good for you. 100% Joe Dirt. I agree with you, man. And God wants. I'm going to be doing a cold plunge on here at some point, live for you guys. So I hope you subscribe and you tap that notification bell, man. And God wants it that way. He don't want us eating it just because it tastes good or anything of that nature. We got to do it out of growth and spiritual growth. I agree. Um, I think that's just all lower vibrational stuff. Hotter than better. Loosen those muscles. Relax. Um, yeah. I've heard that too. The hot and the cold. You go hot, cold, hot, cold. Yeah, you can do that in the shower. Um, I can just tell, like right now, it's pretty cold out. It's probably one of the coldest days we've had so far, but it's still not like exorbitantly cold. But it's probably in the 50s. But it's colder than it's been this year thus far. And I could feel it, like my ankles and everything. I'm sitting out here, and I think that when it switches to the cold, even though I'm not like a huge fan of it, um, in now being here 5 years, or no, a little bit longer, 7 years actually. I've changed a lot from moving from South Florida to a place where there's 4 seasons. Um, I've changed drastically, mentally, physically, spiritually. I know I'm much stronger mentally, um, because of it. And I know people that live in like these really, like the frozen tundra. I mean, that stuff makes you mentally strong. I mean, like really mentally strong, because you have to be with your breath and your thoughts and really present. Sending blessings from London. Right back at you, Minzy. Tap the like button, subscribe to the channel. Help you guys are vibing with what we're talking about. I'll go out and work all day before I realize I never ate that day. That's good though. I mean, it's happening for a reason. Hey, Seed, you're fasting for your body must want it. I used to do that too randomly actually. I would when I was working like jobs and stuff like that, I just go when I was in that whole matrix mindset. I would go and I would, out to people's houses, and I would literally skip lunch just to make the money and eat and just not eat all day. And then I'd pretty much wouldn't finally have anything till I got home for dinner. So I kind of remember that doing that as well. How do you specifically do that connection? How do you specifically do that connection? What do you mean? I was wondering how. I don't know what you mean, Donnie, actually. Oh, yeah, Presley, I got the tub. I've had it. It's brand new in the box. I haven't opened it yet. So, yeah, 100% I have it. It's in the closet. Yeah, but see here, oh, yeah, but here's the thing, Donnie. That's the beginning. As you do it more and more, and I don't suggest you do it like if you're, I'm not telling you what to do. Let me just say that. But what I did was, I recommend anybody new to it to ease into it and do like, and not really set a specific, like, oh, I'm going to fast for 3 days. Oh, I'm going to fast for a week. Like not really setting, an expectation, but just doing it and doing it till you feel like your body is done. And then trying it again another time, and then another time, and easing into it. I think that's a better way to do it than just jumping right in and being like, oh, I'm going to fast for like 2 weeks on water and that's it. I think you're just like NoFap and semen retention and all of those things. I feel like, and in my own experience, you're setting yourself up for failure in doing things that way. It's the same thing when I was smoking for over 30 years, and I kept trying to set this expectation that I was going to stop, and then I failed at it because I set this expectation instead of just being like, okay, I'm gonna quit, but I'm gonna ease into it, and then just do it, and then that's how, versus like I'm gonna just quit and that's it. Because what I ended up doing is going back to it. So then I started to realize, no, I better not set an expectation and like this is when I'm gonna be done by. That's setting, I feel like that's not the way to do it. You can do it however you want, but I've had a lot of experience with a lot of different things where I've cut out sugar, I've cut out carbs, I've cut out, you have to ease into it, I think, especially with how addicted we've become to all these things. Same with social media, everything. You've got to just start with like disciplining yourself and saying, I'm going to stop for like 2 hours a day. Or not even that, just stop. Not setting times. That, I feel like, is a failure. I've done fasting and I noticed I craved. Yeah, in the beginning when you first start, you do. Like right now, I've been fasting since like 3 o'clock yesterday, and I haven't thought about food one bit. And I mean, I'm on this call with you guys, and I'm present with you. I'm not thinking about, oh, when am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat when I'm done? Like, it's not even that I'm even intentionally fasting. I just do. I just do it till I'm going to have a smoothie later today. You know, there's no like set point or anything. It's just natural now. And I don't think about food. In the beginning, it happens because your body's letting go. Like, remember, everything gets stored in like your fat cells in your cellular memory. So like as you do it more and more, you're releasing it from your cellular memory, your fat cells. So like as you're going through that process, that's why you crave and you think of it. I don't crave anything anymore. Period. Anything. I hope that helps. You have a better understanding. Yeah, you do get to the level of control 1000%. And I feel like once I broke free, again, I bring up semen retention and nofap. That was a huge one for me to have control. Um, Granted, we don't have control of anything in this life, but we can have control over our reactions and our emotions and the things we choose to do, and not just doing it because we're craving it or it's a habit or we're addicted, so we do it. But we do it because, okay, this is something my body wants right now. Yeah, I mean, Clint, I've been I've been single and alone like majority of my life, man. So I've kind of been isolated just naturally. So I'm very used to it, but I'm starting to get to the point where I'm ready. People want to be around my energy, but again, I have to, like, I need my time though at the same time, just like we all do. Um, and Luna respects that with me, and I respect it with her, and it's such a beautiful dynamic, thankfully, because she knows how important my alone time is, and I know how important it is to her, and we respect one another when it comes to any of that stuff. Thank you, Sabir. Appreciate you. I mean, you can. It's whatever's good for you, Donnie. I mean, everybody's different, you know. I only say that because a lot of people aren't used to doing it, like fasting, and jumping right into it is not going to be like, easing into it is better because you can get to understand your body versus just jumping right in. And but again, I've had to do that too, so I've done it all. I've jumped in really quickly. I've tried easing in. I've tried all of the different things. So I kind of pretty much have all the different experiences. I've been on all sides of the fence to basically teach you all and teach everybody, because I'm here to teach. I'm here to lead. So what do you think happens when you lead and you teach? You have to go through it first. So I've pretty much gone through everything first and had to go through the ups and the downs and the roller coaster and the difficulties and the challenges and the hard ass times and being brought to my effing knees. Trust me when I tell you, because I'm here to teach and lead. Yeah, and like it's not even that anymore, man. Like, because we've taught and trained our stomach and our brain, because the gut is a brain. Our gut is also a brain, okay? And it's the most important one at that. And most people's is whacked out because of like the things they eat and the things they put in their body. So their gut is not balanced, is not healthy. They don't have good gut health. So why do you think they have anxiety and fear and control and all these things, and their nervous system is weak? Because the gut is connected to everything. So then what happens when you're addicted to the food, the gut sends a signal to the brain, and then you automatically have a craving, you know? But when you actually break that whole cycle and you strengthen your nervous system and you rewire your nervous system, because again, they used chemicals in like plastic too to F up our nervous system. There's a lot of different things that have happened that we have to now rewire and cleanse and detox and rewire the brain and the nervous system, you know? Um, as long as you are mindful about not giving in to instant gratification. Yeah, yeah. Hence why NoFap and semen retention is a really good thing to do, because that's instant gratification. You know, NoFap is, if you guys know what I mean by that, basically personal pleasure. So you're disciplining yourself from personal pleasure, which is instant gratification, along with all this other stuff like doom scrolling and social media and like coffee, sugar, all of it. Yeah, of course, man. Foreign Warren, 100%, man. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the live. It's like we don't get enough whole foods. I mean, everything is processed. Mm. Wow, you forced yourself. Interesting. Well, that's really good, man, because you know what? When you fast for 72 hours, you're resetting the body. So, that's why I encourage people to lead up to 72 hours, but you don't have to do it all at once. That it's important to, like, if you've never done it before, to pace yourself, but eventually try to get up to 3 days, 72 hours, because that's when you can reset your body. And that's when you will start to realize when you eat things, your taste buds now are changed and you don't have the same attraction or addiction to foods as you used to. And you are eating to live and not living to eat. Yeah, it is a mental challenge. It's all mental. It's more mental than anything. What corner are you on, sugar? I don't know what that means. Does weight matter with fasting, like caring for your weight gain and weight loss? No, because that's just judgment. And usually the reason you're holding on to weight is because you're not wanting to let go of something. That's the spiritual meaning behind it. But yeah, nah. If you just forget it, like set it and forget it will just happen naturally, whatever your body's supposed to be at. Again, that's another like thing that society has programmed us, like, oh, you got to be skinny, and if you're too skinny you're not healthy, and if you're overweight, which what is really overweight, what is really normal, it's whatever your body needs and wants. And there is a lot of people here on this planet that are also at a certain weight because they're letting go or releasing something from a past life. Maybe like you were starved in a past life, or maybe you had abundance of food in a past life, and then you took that with you into this life. So there's many different reasons why you hold on to weight, why you're a certain weight, why other people are huge or really skinny or in the middle. There's so many reasons you can't really, but again, the society, the med system has deemed, oh, if you're skinny, you're too skinny, you're like malnourished, and if you're too overweight, you're like, you eat too much. Or it's like, it's your body is your body, and everybody's different, and everybody's gonna be different, and they want it's all about control and manipulation and mind control, everything, and getting you to to consumerism. So you spend, you know. Victoria, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you all are subscribing and liking the chat, tapping the like button and subscribing if you feel called to. Could you talk some more about natural weight? I noticed my body looks nicer when I stop thinking about weight. That's what I'm saying, because it's your image, like it's your perception and your perspective around how you look. And other people will view you completely different, but that's most likely from it could be past life stuff. It could be traumas that you experienced in this life. It could be the programming that you've been programmed into. To like, women are supposed to be thin, looking like porn stars and runway models, and if you don't look like that, then you know, like, you then you judge yourself and you compare yourself. Everything that is currently out there is for you to compare yourself with someone else, so then you judge yourself, and then you go into, like, what do they call those different eating disorders? Then you go into an eating disorder, or you're like, I see people at the gym, like women, like there for hours and hours, like I used to be. I used to go to the gym, no joke, 7 days a week, over 3 hours a day. I became so addicted to the gym and working out, and I got like really jacked. And I just would be there literally, and I made sure that I did not miss a day. And if I didn't get there in the morning, I would be there at night. If I didn't get there at night, I would be there in the midday. And I was just obsessed with it. And your body will let go and will form the way it's supposed to naturally. Your body knows what to do. It's so intelligent. But again, we have been taught that it's not, and that we need to intervene, and we don't. Just listen to what your body's telling you as to what to eat, what not to eat, when not to eat. Speak to your body. Your body is listening, and listen clearly, because you will hear the messages that your body is telling you if you just get out of the way. A 100%. It's when it's not, when we get in the way and we judge. We judge ourselves, we judge others, we compare ourselves, we compare others, like, oh, I should look like that. Oh, that girl has a banging body. I should look like that. Oh, that guy is like jacked, man. And then your significant partner wants you to look like that, and then you're judging yourself because you don't look like that. And then it's like everything is all about judgment. Because if you judge yourself, you're at a lower vibration and a lower frequency. And then what happens? You're in fear and you're easily controlled. It all leads back to being controlled and manipulated and fear. Those are the things that they have had a hold on humanity for thousands of years. Thousands, billions. It's been going on. And now we're finally breaking free of it. Finally, these things are unfolding, and people are starting to wake up and realize who they are and how powerful you are, and that you're God in human form walking this earth, co-creating with the Creator. It doesn't mean you're the one God. That's not what I'm saying. But you're God in human form. You are so freaking powerful. You can transform anything in an instant, but it's all beliefs that we've been controlled and manipulated to believe. And you just have to change the belief. And you could change everything. You could change your weight in an instant. You could change anything you want. You can have anything you want. It's all belief systems and letting go of those old beliefs. And that's what is happening to humanity right now. As we move forward in this year, October is one of the biggest months right now about letting go and freeing yourself. Because not only are you freeing yourself, but you're freeing all of humanity. Because what you do, you impact the whole of the collective. And that's why I say it all the time, to be mindful of how you're moving in the world and what you're doing and how you're doing it. Whoa. To be mindful of what you're doing and how you're doing it and how you move in the world is so important. But I'm gonna head out of here, guys. I gotta take care of some things today. Uh, Usually Friday is the shopping day for groceries, so I'm gonna head out and do some grocery stuff and some other things. And I'll be meeting up with Luna later today. That's what our plan was. Um, so we definitely have some things to do for Rip Into Light, the newer school, and some other things and some editing. And we have a lot to do. So, but I'll talk to her and see if she resonates with it. Maybe we'll go live together later today. If you guys want that, comment below the video, and we'll see what happens. No promises, but there's a possibility that we may just do that. But yeah, man, I love you all, man. Thank you for the questions, man. I hope this live was, oh my God, it's 111 on the timer. Every time I end these lives, it ends up being 111. Let me know what you guys want to do. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Thank you for all the questions. I hope this live was beneficial for you and that I got your questions answered as best I could. I love you all, man, from the bottom of my heart. So take care of yourselves and each other. Tap the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next live. Happy Friday on the next video or somewhere around the world. Until then, let's go.